this game, it stays. There's always something to do, always something to learn, always a way to improve. And these two guys have improved a lot since the beginning of their playing, but they still have to duke it out one last time in this grand finals out here at Xanadu. Let's go.
And Dexter, coming from the winner side, going to make it that much more difficult for ZD, especially because stamina is going to play a role, and it's only a matter of time until Dexter starts edge guarding Fox religiously. And when that occurs, you know, it's very frustrating to recognize that once you're off the stage, you're not coming back with that without taking at least 40%.
Yeah, I've never really seen Dexter lose a set when he like hits the side B with his down tilt consistently. Like that's pretty much his win condition. Force CD off stage and then just edge guard the living crap out. But he might not give the opportunity. So far it's very even until that, a very quick and decisive back ash running straight through on the Smashville platform. And that's going to be first stock over in ZD's favor.
We're going to see if ZD can kind of run away with it. Traditionally, once he's had a lead, he's been very good about prolonging it. Dexter wild out there.
Yeah, what's happening?
Not able to get it when it was all said and done, but luckily for him, only had a relatively healthy 5%, and he does have ZD at 114, so ZD's definitely in jeopardy of losing his stock if Dexter can manage to get one clean hit.
Before there's even some room to work with, though. And wow, that felt so disrespectful, just running through, getting that nair. And Dexter, it looks like he's forcing it a little bit too much. You're expecting ZD to hit a couple more buttons, get tagged by that up B. But he's not falling for it, but he does fall for that forward smash, though. And that first stock flies away.
Yeah, Tipper's forward smash, that just so explosive, so unnecessary. He makes it back very, very close right there. I almost thought he was going to side B or forward air ZD in that position.
Yeah, a lot of things could have gone wrong there. Dexter definitely surviving on whatever God he believes in grace right now.
Dexter, the movement coming into play, but ZD not caring, just patiently waiting out air dodges and punishing accordingly.
Wow, with that juke, but still, nice DI by Dexter just going off stage. You can't get up smash if you're all the way out there.
And so smart by ZD. You saw him kind of turn around and say, hey, I'm ready for the roll. But once he recognized Dexter wasn't going to give it to him, he said, well, here's an F smash instead. Yeah. You're not safe no matter where you go against me.
Like he empty jumped, he kind of bucked at him a little bit, walked back and threw that forward smash out. If any button was pressed, it probably would have traded. So a trade would have been a huge win for ZD. So definitely stacked in his favor right there. First game in ZD's favor. And he's going to need a lot more of those if he wants to take it from loser side too, since he does have to win 2 sets. 2 best-of-5 sets at that. So.
And one thing that's fortunate for ZD is that when it's all said and done, he didn't have the strongest start. You know, it wasn't obviously out of hands. Dexter didn't completely run over him, but he started off slow and still managed to get things rolling. And that's just kind of a sign that ZD's going to do very well in this set.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Like Dexter setting up for the edge guard, not going to get the down tilt this time either. ZD just rolling on stage, and just it happened unpunished.
Dexter,
good.
Yeah, that was some great movement coming through from him. And look at that, running back just enough to call out that nair with a side B.
And ZD so proficient in getting out of the situation. He has been oh my, does he get it? He saves him. I guess he didn't want to lose the stock. But, you know, in that situation, I might have taken the trade. Oh, my God.
We got it again.
He is fearless. That is crazy. Did he lose the stock for it, though? He did not. Wow at that. ZD using the platform to the fullest.
Dexter answering right back, though. Not as flashy, not as, you know, set up, but still just as good. We got an even game between these two players. And both these guys are absolutely throwing everything they got.
That was such a good edge guard. I reeled back in my chair after that. Dexter, though, not letting it affect him by any means. 45 to 8% and counting. Dexter right now is just tick by tick, racking up that percent and taking a little bit more of this lead.
Nice. Dexter managing to air dodge out, gets a little bit of punish there. And look at this. Reads the air dodge, but still not quite finding the right punish. Now you're in this vortex without a jump. It's a horror story in just a few words.
That was smart on so many levels. ZD actually got that up air because he recognized that Dexter did not want to DI off stage and risk getting forward air spiked again. And then after that, he traded with the up B with a nair. Such a bold move. Because in that situation, you might have to tech the stage, but I'm sure ZD had the confidence to do it if he needed to.
Well, this could be. No, not quite.
Is he going to run off from forward air? No, he just gets a down tilt. Jab this time, not going to do it. You know, that jab, the cover if the illusion happens on stage, but ZD is just not giving it to him, always going to that ledge And speaking of the ledge, Dexter's going to try to grab it again. Does not tech, though, after getting nared off stage by ZD. Such a slow trajectory, but Dexter just so unprepared for that option.
Yeah, and it looked like he tried to up B into ZD to try and refresh his jumps and up B, but it looks like he just missed. Like, he just kind of whiffed the field goal right there between the arches, and now we got a Roy switch. I respect it because Roy actually doesn't do too bad against Fox, in my opinion. He gets blown up if he gets hit, but then to be real, against Fox, everyone does.
That's fair. I don't know if, I mean, it could also be that Dexter's just kind of like, hey, it's time to go to the next game. I want to be fresh with my Marth, with my Lucina, or his Corrin. Either that or he just truly believes his Roy can do it. Because I have seen players do that kind of in Grand Finals where they're down 2-0 and they're like, well, you know what? Let me just do a throwaway character so that I can feel okay when I go into the next set.
Hold the jab. Go behind. No punish, though. Okay.
And his first damage is from a disadvantaged state with a down air.
Yeah, one of Roy's, like, rarest moves. My man was out there with it. Although this could be it. Take the trade? No. Wait, how did he pop above stage? He didn't even tech that.
It's rough in these streets.
It'd be like that. Still, Dexter getting something going. ZD fishing for that nair. Sour spot could comment an up smash.
And Dexter slowly but surely bringing it back. It only took one hit, but it's been happening. The forward air almost going to take it. What's Dexter going to go for? Out for the down tilt. Oh, the counter. Is that going to be enough? No, because the illusion gets ZD right back to where he wants to be.
Yeah, but look at that jab spacing. I love how Dexter used the jab against Fox specifically. It checks down his ground approach options and also forces him in disadvantaged position. But Dexter looks like he might have jumped a little bit too early there and forced to try and recover from the platform, but not getting anything off of it. Nice option, though. That up tilt's very large, deceptively so, and it covers both sides, too, and it's all sweet spot.
Yeah, I was unaware that that was an option.
Yeah, you have to respect that up tilt. I feel like it's one of his more slept-on moves. It's not super quick, but it's very powerful.
Right now, ZD is just looking phenomenal again, but we saw this at the start last time where he was running over Dexter. When Dexter got a hit, he made it count, and that's exactly what he's doing right now. Quick 52% and counting 67 right now. Dexter just tied it up. Goes for the fake trump. ZDE opting not to roll, very smart. He still kind of avoided the trump setup, but he jumped instead of giving the roll, which, you know, Dexter could have capitalized off of.
Yeah, rolling into Roy is really scary, especially if he gets that forward smash, you will explode. That was the latest up air I've ever seen in my life. ZD, though, getting something going. Barely misses with an air, and that is a tech chase, and look at that. That Roy puts Dexter on the board.
So we will never know if Dexter planned to win that game, but he indeed did it. And it looked like the ZD show for so long, but once Dexter started moving, he just did not stop. Great performance. And it really all started when ZD messed up and went really low off stage, and Dexter did that weird up B that hit him on stage and then just kind of continued the combo. But Dexter's showing that if you give him an inch, he's going to take a mile every time.
Yeah, very great play coming from Dexter. And I think I agree with the Roy pick quite a lot because it's just such a tempo change from Marth. Marth is one of those characters you have to play so calm and collected against. But with Roy, his ground speed is almost like comparable to Fox. He's one of the few characters that can keep up. He has disjoint too. Granted, he's a fast faller and he does get comboed, you know, super easy. But against Fox, he can work. He can definitely work, as we saw right there in that last game.
Well, right now it's definitely still working, 55-28. And talk about quite the story. If he wins, is he going to go for the spike? No, goes for that B, gets it. It looked untackable. Only 28% right now. Dexter's Roy is looking phenomenal.
Yeah, and that is so hard to tech because it's a multi-hit and you don't even know which hit is going to send you to the stage. You have to just kind of guess and pray. And that time ZD guessed just a little bit off. Well, ledge trapping. Using the jab, forcing a roll out. Dexter, he had a great tech there, but look at that. ZD still has his foot on the gas. Air, sitting further off stage. That's the ledge trap. Wow, that air dodge sneaking straight through that and getting a dancing blade. The tables have been turned.
And Dexter managing the air dodge against ZD and it went unpunished. Is he going to try it again? No, just casually throws out a hitbox and backs away. And that shows you that ZD is a little afraid right now, not wanting to chase because he's worried about what Dexter might connect with.
But Dexter, or yeah, ZD power shooting right there, walking back just a little bit. He knew that Dexter was playing quite aggressive, so sometimes you just have to throw out that forward smash and make them respect it.
Yeah, that was just really smart by ZD. But ZD now is on the ledge, and Dexter is looking great. Not even moving right now,
Whoa.
just knowing exactly what ZD wants. ZD trying to hit the ground, still cannot do it. And this is just crazy at the moment. What's Dexter going to do next? Goes for the jab. ZD finally getting some room to breathe. This may be what he needed. Gets another grab after that. 16% put on the Dexter. And ZD, unfortunately, gets the jab, but Dexter just falls out the other way.
Oh, no. And look at that. He puts himself on the ledge off of a fortunate tech error. But he's still very much in this. That jab gives him some room to work with. Nice, not air dodging. He couldn't do that because the fair footstool was waiting. ZD still playing. He's looking very dangerous right now. He just needs one combo, one up tilt or dash attack to set up for a lot. And here we go. This is the perfect position for it.
Now, one unfortunate thing, combos really aren't going to work when you have Fox at 143%. Oh my, but you don't need it when you're just sneaking by and getting that back air.
Yeah, game 5, 2 of those games taken by Dexter's Roy. Some people forget he has this character, but ZD, he's going to try and make him remember.
And the exchange towards the end of that round was so good by Dexter. When ZD jumped and did all this fancy stuff in the air, Dexter didn't even move, just turned around and grabbed him. And then he walked left, walked right, and caught him with an up smash. Just talk about the confidence, slowing down the pace, and against a character that fast, still managing to kind of hit the mark is just great awareness, great knowledge, and just truly knowing what your opponent wants in the situation.
Yeah, both these guys are playing great, but Dexter just playing out of his mind with his Roy. And here we go. This is potentially the last game of this tournament. Dexter at tournament point. ZD still needs one more for a reset. And going the distance, especially in a scenario like this, it has to be exhausting, especially from ZD, who came off of like so many other sets just before this.
Right now, it doesn't seem like it's affecting him too much. Definitely starting off pretty well, but we've seen this before. When Dexter gets going, he gets going. But ZD wisely just kind of sneaking in that back air and not letting things get too crazy quite yet.
It looks like Dexter was playing kind of 2 steps ahead right there, jabbing and like grabbing the other way. And wow, that side B almost killing. Look at that, the counter, and it hits all the way from behind him too. I'm very surprised it's still connected.
He read it, but he was a little late on. Is he going to make it back? He does, but ZD has him in such a good spot, but not able to get the punish and pays for it with his life. He was late on the initial punish and tried to force something out. Dexter just connecting with that up tilt, and Fox exploded off the top of the stage.
Yeah, and ZD was very surprised that worked. And look at that. That tech chase leads to so much damage, a quick 30%. Nice. And nice tech chase reaction, but still alive. Roy's a very fast follower. Killing him off the top isn't going to be that easy.
And 37% on ZD's last stock, just not in the best position, with Dexter at 123, approaching max rage.
And a forward smash will kill almost anywhere on stage right now. That move is no joke.
There's forward smash, there's neutral B, but it does not matter. ZD sneaking a little conversion in there, managing to take that stock.
All right, Dexter gets the throw, though. Here comes the down tilts. Only getting one, but that's still good damage.
A little bit of whiff grabs from both players right now. But Dexter still firmly having the lead, neutral being out of that situation. ZD at 82%, and Roy hits very hard, not the position you want to be in.
Oh, and that's it.
That might be it. It is. And Dexter, not only did he win in a Game 5 scenario, but he switched to Roy and did not drop a game.
Reverse sweep from Dexter with Roy. Every time you think this game is out of surprises, we got a new one.
With Roy.
With Roy, the boy.